Alright, welcome back to Rated M Lifestyle. This is Matt. Just got a few quick articles I wanted to go over. As you can see on the desktop here, this is my first one I want to show you guys. If you would please, it would really help my channel out if you like and subscribe. I know I'm pretty new to the YouTube scene, so I would really appreciate you checking my content out. I'm really trying to find my niche and fine-tune the content. So thanks in advance for your patience with that. So without further ado, this is courtesy of decrypt.co. Negative interest rates. Banks are coming for your money. Thought the money stashed away in your bank account was safe? Think again. By Liam Frost. This was yesterday's May 4th, 2020. So brief summary, the U.S. Federal Reserve may resort to negative interest rates, says the former president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis. In this case, customers will have to pay banks interest on their savings. What? So you're telling me I'm going to have to pay the bank money to keep my money safe? Ridiculous. Crazy. This could theoretically incentivize spending, helping to revitalize the economy. Let me know in the comment section, do you think that this is the right way to go about doing things? I know as the economy opens up again from this pandemic, it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. So, continues to curb economies around the world. Many financial experts have begun to argue that the U.S. Federal Reserve could soon move interest rates into the negative territory. If that happens, banks will charge you for lending them money. You see that? Banks will charge you. Unbelievable. Let's get down to the juicy stuff. Negative interest rates are supposed to incentivize people to spend or invest funds during deflationary periods instead of hoarding them. Since their savings accounts will shrink in any case, the argument goes that it's better to use them right away rather than accumulate and face guaranteed losses. So are you going to have all of your money under your mattress? Are you going to have all of your money on a debit card? Or are you going to have all your money or most of it in cryptocurrency? Okay. Quote from the article: unprecedented situations require unprecedented actions. That's why the U.S. Federal Reserve should fight a rapidly deepening recession by taking interest rates below zero for the first time ever. Trump had also brought this topic up at the beginning of the year, way before the outbreak reached its current scope. We're forced to compete with nations that are getting negative rates, something very new, meaning they get paid to borrow money, something I can get used to very quickly. Love that, Trump said during the World Economic Forum in Davos back in January. So I just want to highlight also in Davos, the only cryptocurrency company that was at Davos was Ripple. There was no other companies that were there. It was just Ripple. Okay. Oh, and then what's this say down here? No negative rates on Bitcoin. Let's check it out. Unsurprisingly, many financial experts who are known in the crypto sphere said they're not big fans of the idea. In April, veteran cryptocurrency trader Peter Brandt pointed out that the Fed is on its way to negative rates. Quoting from the article, U.S. Fed driving right down the middle of the road that leads to negative interest rates, he said. Bitcoin educator Jimmy Song also noted that banks' fiat money is essentially debt in itself, which is true. If they keep printing it out, it's debt. It's just a never-ending pot of gold, I guess you could say. So of course they would want to create more of it. Why would the Fed want negative interest rates? Central bank fiat money is debt, and they can't print more if no one wants to borrow. Negative rates spur more money printing through borrowing, which inevitably goes to the big corps and rich people. Sick of this? Bitcoin is the cure. This is what this. Everything that he said, he tweeted. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Continuing on, countries around the world are already massively expanding their debts to fight the pandemic, with worldwide fiscal relief measures amounting to over $8 trillion. The US debt alone has exceeded $24 trillion recently, as the Federal Reserve is injecting unprecedented amounts of money into the economy, trying to counter the impact of the pandemic. Though it seems like Jason Lopp, cypherpunk and CTO at key security company Casa, has already found the ultimate way to stop banks from indebting you and taking your money, you just need to become your own bank. So picture that. Instead of having your bank at one of these major institutions, you just have it on this little USB ledger. Okay? Anytime you want access to it, you have your funds on the computer, you have everything's digital, you're your own bank. That is the way that the world's going to come to. Okay? Alright, next article here. Just further proof that this is happening. From Forbes, okay? Donald Trump and the Fed could be about to destroy the US banking system. I mean, this is real stuff, folks. It's real stuff. It's May 3rd. Until 2 days ago. Okay? Donald Trump and the Federal Reserve have gone to extraordinary lengths to prop up the US economy in recent weeks. The pandemic and the lockdown put in place to slow its spread have ravaged the US economy, which leave in the comments below too. You know, our lives changed quite a bit. Like, what's the one thing that you miss doing? You know, a lot of people miss going to the mall. A lot of people miss going shopping without having a face mask on. You know, let me know in the comments below. What do you like? Fed and Trump administration pumping a staggering $6 trillion in the system since March, and taking interest rates back to record lows to keep it on its feet. Now, as the economic reality of pandemic world sinks in, President Trump and the Fed are edging closer to negative rates. Something legendary investor Warren Buffett has warned could have quote-unquote extreme consequences. Crazy times. I'll just read this last piece from the article. Negative interest rates, meaning borrowers are paid to take out loans by the lender, have been adopted by a number of central banks around the world, led by some European central banks and the Bank of Japan. So this is already happening around the world. It's already happening. It's just, when will the US do it? Okay? In other news, this was published on Yahoo Finance today. A mysterious company files new lawsuit over Ripple's 1.1 billion XRP sale. So, to get this out of the way, major companies like Apple, Google, they're constantly in lawsuits. They're constantly in legal battles over, let's say for example, Apple is in a legal battle over throttling the bandwidth of the internet, right? Google is in lawsuits for patent infringements. You know, I mean, it's basically, if you're at the top, people will do whatever they can to bring you down. Okay, and this is just a distraction. In my personal opinion, a distraction. A little-known Puerto Rico-based company has gone after Ripple in court, accusing the blockchain firm of running an unregistered security sales of the XRP cryptocurrency. The company, Bitcoin Manipulation Abatement, BMA, which that company, that just sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Filed a lawsuit on Friday in San Francisco, alleging both Ripple and its CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, had violated federal and Californian laws on 7 counts when hosting its $1.1 billion XRP sale. I'm not even going to read into this. My whole point of showing this to you is that when companies are at the top, when companies are at the top of their game, doing everything right, people still try to do whatever they can to knock them down. So that's how you know that Ripple is winning. It's because everyone's trying to attack it. Everyone wants to be number one. Okay, from the Daily Hodl. Credits to Daily Hodl. Okay, close that. Ripple positioning crypto asset XRP to play key role in game-changing transformation of $140 billion industry. Let me read that again. Ripple positioning crypto asset XRP to play key role in quote-unquote game-changing transformation of $140 billion industry. Okay. Ripple says one of its biggest investments to date is designed to use XRP to transform the 140 billion, not million, billion dollar video game industry. Back in March of last year, Ripple's investment arm, Xspring, allotted $100 million to help the gaming company Forte bring blockchain games to the mainstream. So this is, not only is Ripple an emerging startup company, but they're also investing into emerging companies like Forte. I mean, cutting edge stuff. Really, this is right where you want to be, especially with the economy the way it is and the stock market's down the way it is. Get in now. Okay, that's basically the gist of that article. Here's some FUD. So FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Ripple co-founder is selling $400,000 worth of XRP every day. So yes, that's true, but he has a contractual agreement with Ripple of how much he can sell, and he actually created another cryptocurrency called Stellar, and so he's actually selling XRP to fund Stellar. So it's not like he's selling XRP because it's a bad investment. Stellar is basically the same thing as Ripple and XRP, except for Stellar is not cross borders. It's within the United States. So it's when articles like this come out. This came out today. When articles like this come out, it means that something's about to happen. It means that there's people trying to push the price down so they can buy low, and then once they figure out the price. I just wanted to introduce some content as far as the lawsuit from Apple, lawsuit from Google. More bad news from Apple as Tim Cook confirms falling iPhone sales. So this was January 2nd of last year. Okay, so large companies, they don't always have positive PR news. That's just the way it is. Okay. Again, this was March 2nd, 2020. Apple to pay up to $500 million to settle U.S. lawsuit over slowing iPhones. So you take this behemoth of a company, Apple, who has great products. I have an iPhone myself. This doesn't mean that they're a bad company. News like this means that someone's trying to cut them down. That's all that means. Okay. The last article I'll show you is from New York Times, NY Times, on February 20th, 2020. New Mexico sues Google over children's privacy violations. The lawsuit says that Google, the top tech brand in public schools, used its educational products to spy on students. I mean, I think there's always going to be some sort of technology that we have these days that spies on us, right? I know a lot of people have Alexa, and they, when you could say something that doesn't sound like, you think it doesn't sound like Alexa, but it might sound somewhat like Alexa, so then she starts listening to you, and then she gives you an answer. I know I've done that plenty of times. I'm like, what the heck? I wasn't even talking to her. So, interesting stuff. Okay, my point in sharing these last three articles is just that large companies are the center of controversies also. So it's definitely not a bad thing, nothing to shy away from. Still invest in Ripple and XRP. Anyways, that's what I got for today. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. Thanks.